disappointed maybe instead of sorry. Disappointed, or sorry does not work. I was sorry. You didn't do anything wrong, right? You said as temperature goes higher. So a lot of times we just say as temperatures rise. As temperatures rise. 400-year anniversary of Shakespeare gone. And then you said after Shakespeare died. A lot of times we say 400-year anniversary of Shakespeare's death, right? Of his death. And you said depreciated by 15% from the highest. We would maybe say from the highest point. The highest point. I don't want to pay spare money. For some sake, maybe extra. Spare money is more used. I have some spare change, right? Some extra money like in my pocket. But if you're talking about something that you must pay extra, not really spare. Ted, you said, okay, get out at 10 p.m. Your friend calls you, get out at 10 p.m. Come out. You said yesterday night. We usually say last night, not yesterday night. And you said prices of houses might not going up. The price of houses might not rise. Or prices of houses might not appreciate. Appreciate, depreciate, rise, decline is usually better than to just say going up, going down. You can't say that, but especially for like housing prices, we use those words. Julie, you said so many attractive shopping centers. Maybe attractive is not the right word to use, but I have what is going on in your mind. Beautiful, like it looks really nice, or just it's amazing, great, beautiful, fantastic. So many shopping centers. Just attractive is not really a word that we would use to describe a shopping center. Attractive. You said very boring to me. You don't need to me, just very boring. Very boring. If you say to me, it's just extra, too much. And you were talking about just one. Have you been there? Just one time or just once. Either just one time, I went there just one time, I went there just once, not just one. And you said you can see on the top of Jongro Tower. You can see what? You can see the beautiful view, you can see blah 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 on top of Jongro Tower. Jongmin, you said, pronunciation wise, I wrote down two. Crisis, I think you said crisis.
Yeah.
I think you said crisis. And also I wrote down ignorant. I think you said ignorant. It's just a stress where you stress. Ignorant. You're stressing the last syllable, so where ignorant. Almost. Just for some reason it sounded strange. You said the market will be collapsed. Maybe just the market will collapse. The market will collapse. Or the market collapsed, right?
Not passive sentence.
Yeah. You said, I recommend you this movie. I think one of you said it also. Always this phrase for Korean speakers, somewhere it gets lost in translation. I recommend you this movie. I recommend you. Maybe we usually I recommend you followed up by verb. I recommend you watch this movie. I recommend that you watch this movie. I recommend you go to this place. Or easier, I think, just I recommend this movie. I recommend this restaurant. I recommend it. If you want to use the word you need to follow it up with a verb. I recommend you try, you go, you see. And last one, you said good date course. Course sounded quite strange. I would say spot. Good date spot. Good date spot. Inhe, what was you had an English name too, right? Joanne. That's right, Joanne. You said you can enjoy the spectacle views. That's what it sounded like you said. Either you were using the wrong word or pronunciation. Spectacular. So either, it sounded like you said spectacle views. Spectacular. You said, I visited there as a tourist. You don't need to say as a tourist. I visited there. I went there as a tourist. Of course, as a tourist, right? Otherwise, you can say, I went there on business, right? But as a tourist, we just kind of don't say that. They take 2 hours nap. Take 2 hours nap. I would say they took a nap for 2 hours. You could say they took, you can throw the word in, a 2 hour nap, no S, a 2 hour nap, a 3 hour nap. Usually we would probably just say they took a nap for 2 hours, for 30 minutes. And I think you said, I have or I don't have air phobia. I couldn't hear whether you said I have, I don't have. We don't say air phobia, usually we say fear of flying. I have a fear of flying. Or I'm afraid of flying. I have a fear of flying.
Or can we say fear of heights?
Oh yeah, sorry. Fear of, I have a fear of...
Because I forgot.
Yeah, you're talking about heights. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights. You weren't talking about flying, sorry. I'm afraid of heights. We always say like that. And GA, you said amount of luxury property you can buy within 1 million. We would either say with or for. To buy with 1 million, for 1 million, not within. If you have 1 million, you can buy Monaco about 15 square meters. If you have $1 million, change the order. You can buy about 15 square meters of property in Monaco. Put the in Monaco at the end, or at the very beginning. In Monaco, if you have 1 million, you can buy about 15 square meters, or you can buy about 15 square meters in Monaco. Put it at the very beginning or the very end. You said there were fresh airs, and a lot of people, airs is not something that we put plural. So instead of there were fresh airs with an S, just there was fresh air. And you said, I've been dreaming till now. Till now. Maybe you want to say all my life. I've been dreaming of this all my life, or I've been dreaming of that all my life, or forever, instead of till now. Any questions? No questions? Okay, thank you.